let's pick some games right now with our game pickers. We call it D's Picks. DZ Picks. Get it? Thumb zone? No?
I love it. Yeah, I love what you did.
Damn it. Anyway, joining us now, apparently Akaash once again.
Big time in us.
I think we need to try and pop him on Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
And say what the heck's going on.
Sure.
Or maybe we'll use harsher language than that. But I'm not sure.
In the 2 weeks he has not been on, he is 5-0 both weeks.
Oh, really?
So something fishy's going on.
Yeah, Akaash Singh says he's got a big meeting, big show that they're preparing for Monday. We'll see about that. But joining us, we do have our regular guest pickers. They are Chappy Kemp, Jake's dad, Mike Sirois, and Jasmine, all together.
Hey.
Hello.
Something feels weird. I feel like we're not on. Can y'all hear us? Because it sounds weird.
Okay, I can't see you, but I can hear you.
That's a plus right now. You're winning.
Yeah. Chappy, how's it going, man?
Going good. Going good.
What do you got going on?
Well, I sold my house, so I'm trying to find a rent house close by because this other house is not going to be ready till February. So kind of busy. Gets a little harder at my age.
Well, you're always bitching about something. Before it was that you couldn't sell your house.
That would be true. But I'm not bitching about this one because the other one was starting to get too close. So slap me upside. I'm not bitching about this one.
Okay.
With Chappy's background from his stream, I always feel like he's doing picks from the Russian consulate. Then it just looks real, I don't know, Eastern Bloc.
That's why I couldn't sell it.
Yeah, you're not showing us that classic. What does Jake call it? The decor.
Mm-hmm.
The Texan. If you walk around
Ranch
Chappy's
sacked.
house, what is it called?
Ranch sacked. A lot of turquoise.
No.
That's
He's
All right, you guys,
he's
I'll
got
see you
like
next Friday.
dead animal heads on his wall, and
Yeah, where's all that crap?
it's all Texas decor, correct?
Actually, yeah, that's true. I mean, I've got a big longhorn skull with a copper head wrapped around it and coming out its mouth and eye.
What?
Badass.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I picked that up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It's
J-hole.
it's really, really cool. It's tough getting it home.
Like,
Tough
was that
getting it home.
custom made or just pulled off the shelf? I feel like there's a lot going on with that.
Well, almost custom, Jasmine. I did request that the rattlesnake be put through its mouth and eye with its fang.
Of course.
Yeah.
But
Natural.
those are real. That's not some, stuffed animal. But Dan's been over here. Not much turquoise. I would say more of a Stockyards, Fort Worth, Brumball, kind of a, just a Western look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Western. Yeah, that's probably the way.
Good enough to get some serious coin. I can tell you that. So there you go.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
You get 6 figs, bro?
It's on MLS.
How many
You can
Trump
look it up.
coins can Sirois trade for one of those?
I'm paying gold plated.
All right, Chappy, you may have given us a hint on where you will vote, but do you have any Trump coins? Like, you don't seem like the kind of guy that's going to – you might cast your vote in one space, but it just doesn't seem like you'd be throwing a bunch of money at little items. Like, do you have a Trump Bible like Sirois' mom? No.
No, I don't have any political paraphernalia because I was trying to sell the house.
Okay.
You know, I don't want
Sometimes
somebody
that can
come
help
in and-
one way or
Yeah,
another.
true.
Yeah.
Depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. I mean, let's just put it this way. If you believe the way I believe and you went up to New York and put that gear out, you probably wouldn't do very well.
All right
Okay.
there.
Or let's say San Francisco, Chicago, LA. Oh, those are all the far left-wing Democratic cities that are burning. I'm sorry.
All right. Chappy, you look like
Here
you
we
just
go.
you look like you
Hot
just got off work at
sports
Foot Locker. What's up with the either that or you're a gondolier in Venice. I'm not sure.
That's pretty funny.
And Sirois, are you still in Florida?
No, I'm back in my home. in
Oh,
Dallas,
okay.
Texas. Got here 2
Welcome
days ago.
back.
Yeah. Thank you, Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Chappy. My
Howdy,
fellow
howdy.
pickers. the No
Hello.
Puppet family, all my fans. Hello, happy Friday.
And he's
Let me tell you all something.
Tell us.
This is not a joke. I woke up, my tummy hurt this morning just out of nowhere. And I was looking at my watch. I'm like, 12:30. All right, I'll be. And not 5 minutes ago, just barfed for a good 5 minutes straight into the toilet.
What?
Yeah. Violent vomiting just 5 minutes ago.
Your throat does sound like you've been violently vomiting.
Christina got me a Sprite, which apparently does something to help these sorts of things. But I am fighting through it. I'm pulling a war daddy duty to make these picks with y'all today. So just be appreciative.
Can
If
you
puke,
imagine?
Can you mute, please?
Can you imagine what last
I
night?
thought about
Yeah, what did he do last night?
no.
Yeah,
Talked
what-
to him on the
Nothing
phone
last
yesterday. He sounded fine. He
Yeah,
brought
that's
something.
Sirois though, dude.
I was absolutely fine.
The sun
I don't
goes
know what I
down,
ate.
and Mike Sirois.
He brought back some Florida
Werewolf.
parasite or something.
Turns it-
He's got a tapeworm, an Orlando
I got that.
tapeworm.
No, yeah, I don't know what it was. There is a chance I have to make a run like right now. And then I was like, I'm sure they probably want me to bring the phone in there.
No, God, no,
I'm not-
absolutely not. Don't.
Why
don't
no,
do that.
you don't? Because you're a normal person, Jasmine. But the rest
No.
of them are like, yeah, dude,
Yeah, we need
do
to
it.
see it.
Ugh,
How's the
no.
other end?
Funny clip. No. So I feel like hell, but I'm here.
What do you think about Sirois disrespecting us by AirPod toothing? This is a professional radio, professional broadcaster, and I want to see like a setup.
Well, he's
You're out on a porch.
Yeah.
You got an AirPod
Well, I
in
need
your
some-
right ear,
Yeah.
and that's
He's in portrait mode.
yeah. You don't even turn your
Blake's gonna hate you.
oh,
Don't
Blake is
I forgot.
you don't respect. I don't care about respecting the video as much as I care about respecting the audio, the true great medium of all broadcast audio.
I'm sorry. I literally was almost not going to do this. I almost text Blake. I'm like, F it. I just want to lay down.
You have barf face,
Oh,
though.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I could smell that.
gonna throw up.
I don't know what the hell.
I-
I talked to Dan yesterday. I felt fine. I don't know if it's I ate something. I don't
I
know
think
what the
you
hell's
guys
happening.
need to back off of him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you,
Hello.
Chappy.
I mean, my God, look at the man.
Thank you.
He even went 5. He went 5-0 last week. I mean, and he's
I
still.
know.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What a
I'm
champ.
capping through it all. Thank you,
You know,
Chappy.
I was watching
MAGA.
that game. I was
Red
watching
team.
that game you had, Mike, on that lock, and
Yeah.
I think you took Notre Dame, right?
I did, yeah, 6.5.
Yeah, you got that by half a point. I was like, you know, you don't know whether to root for or against someone in these things. It's like, I don't know.
Well, I'm doing all right. I'm kind of honored that you're cheering
you
against
are
me,
doing
Chappy. That's the sweetest.
Do you have anything?
Freaking-
You have anything on last night's game, Chappy?
I did. I lost. I had the Bucks +2, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. They had the ball, so I didn't feel good about it, but I didn't feel bad about it. Then when it went into overtime, I was like, damn.
Dude, did anybody have Kirk Cousins on their fantasy team? What the was that?
500 yards.
That's insane.
500 yards. I don't know.
500
no,
yards.
I lost last
Nothing
night.
to be proud of, son.
All right. Should we pick some games? What we do
Hell
here,
yeah,
let's take a
man.
look at the standings. see how everybody's doing.
Let's.
You got that, Rob? Can you pull that up? I think Chappy is no longer on top of the standings. Look at that. An overall record of 14-6 has Mike Sirois. So every week we pick the Cowboy game, we pick a triple play, and a knockout. That's just pick the winner. That's how easy. It's just so easy.
Yeah.
I'm 1-3 in the knockouts. I finally won a knockout. Our knockout league, our Dumb Zone knockout league, started with 700 people. It's down to 40
Jesus.
by week 5, or after week 4. It's incredible. Chappy is second place, 12-8. So Sirois beating Chappy. That's why Chappy's rooting against you.
Yeah.
This is
Sirois
Chappy's
out here
thing. Like
just
if
puking
Chappy
and
doesn't
taking
win
names.
this, you have to understand you would be on suicide watch. Like he's this is what he wears as his thing. Akaash is doing quite well, not showing up on the show. He's tied with Chappy.
What's up with that? That's very sus.
I'm going to agree on the assess right there.
Okay.
Blake, now we get into all the losing records. Blake at 8-12.
Screw you too.
Jasmine at 7-13. Dan at 6-14. And Jake / whoever is betting for Jake. Danny's not helping. Danny's helping out on the regular day-to-day show way more than he is Jake's picks. Because Jake is at 5-15. Are we just giving Jake? So he's going to walk back in here, and
Yes.
you've got the crappiest record, and he can't do anything about it?
That was my intention.
Like, hey, don't leave for a month.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
you get.
Yes.
You leave the show for a month. You come back in last place. You're welcome.
Yeah. You agree with that, Chappy, being a blood relative of Jake?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You didn't even skip a beat.
Thought you might want to stand
Yeah,
up for your
no.
boy.
No, neither one of them boys would do it. Yeah, no.
Have a little
there's no
sympathy
sympathy.
for the guy? No?
Yeah, no. That went out the window when I got busted for betting on Pee Wee football.
Who took that bet?
I mean, I
bookie
try to
is-
do what I can, but no. That's not,
Did you actually bet on Pee Wee football?
absolutely.
Did
I
you
did it
question
every
that,
weekend.
Dan? Of
Yeah,
course
well,
you
I know
did.
Joe Kemp was quite the athlete. And
Let me
so,
tell you what. When Joe was, in the first and second grade, he just missed the first grade by 2 weeks. So when he started the first grade, he was basically 7, right?
is that old
And
for
it
first grade?
It was pretty quick that you realized that he was an athlete. And back then, and still probably now, the best player on a Pee Wee football team is the quarterback because they just run the ball. So I knew what he could do. So whenever we had, some people, yeah, sure, I'd go across over the other side of the sidelines, fish around for some chump dads. And
Amazing.
I'd do prop bets. I even had it going on where I did some parlays, and I'd have to walk about a half a mile to another field to see what was going on. While
So
his
hold on,
game
how
was
would you
going.
prop bet a Pee Wee game?
All
Though?
right.
Like, what were some of those prop bets?
Well, a couple of them were just, Jasmine, straight running yards, how much you could get. Another one is, if you had an X on your helmet, you couldn't be in the backfield because you were too heavy. Well, I would always find a way. Joe was right there on the margins. I'd take the tape off his helmet, so it was a prop bet as if I could get him in at the backfield or not. So we had some good stuff going on. That was a long time ago.
Golly, Chappy, you were just
Once their athletic ability presented itself, how much money did you make betting against Jake's team?
fair. Very
Because he
fair.
looks like an athlete. He's a
Yeah.
big guy. He looks athletic, but then, yeah.
You know what? That's really cool, but eventually it gets to high school and then college, and it's I saw Joe get hit so hard it made me sick for 4 months. So it always ends up not quite as glamorous as it starts.
Got to have the
He-
stomach
he-
for that. You got to have the stomach
Yeah,
for
he's
that
a
fight.
good player, but
Don't
I was
trigger
setting-
Sirois. Don't say that. It'll
Yeah,
trigger
take
me.
it easy.
I was sitting right there in Houston when he got that hit against the Cougars, and I literally couldn't sleep for a couple of months. It was the sickest thing I've ever seen. So
Did it
yeah,
break his arm, or did he break something?
Shattered his collarbone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
And that's
Yep.
how he lost his starting job and never would recover it?
I'd probably say, but the guy that one of his best friends played 12 years in the league with New Orleans and Tampa Bay. So, it might have been a matter of time.
Ryan Griffin.
I mean,
yeah.
Joe was so versatile, he flipped over to receiver. I mean, he was a good athlete.
Yeah. No, we got an old clip, I think, of Mike Leach calling that a play with Joe Kemp at receiver, don't we? I'll see if I can find that before we're done here. But we should start and pick some games. Let's look around the NFL, pick some games. So like I said, what you have to do every week is pick the Cowboy game. Steelers favored by 1 on our thing. Is that what? Yeah. Pick your triple play and pick your lock of the week.
Oh, Chappy is typing away. He's checking that spread.
It's capping to the last second. I love it.
You want to go first,
I'm ready.
Sirois, since you're all like,
I would love
I'm sick, my butt hurts.
I'm inching. I started outside. I'm inside. I'm inching my way toward the bathroom as we progress on. So we'll see where this ends. Yeah, I'll go first. Let's do Cowboy game. Cowboys Steelers. I am absolutely fading the Cowboys again. Give me the Steelers -1. Although their Steelers O-line sucks and their running game is bad, but Cowboys D-line sucks as well with the injury. So give me. Is Chappy writing my picks down? I like that if he is. I heard that. I'll take the Steelers -1 in that one. My triple play is going to be. See, I learned a lesson. I bet against Louisville last week. 6.5, and Notre Dame won, and they covered, and it all came through. But Louisville's better than I thought they were, and they're at home against SMU, who's kind of smashed TCU, and they look pretty good. So I don't know why the hell Louisville's 6.5-point favorite. There's something fishy there, but they look good, and they don't turn the ball over. And I'm taking Louisville to cover 6.5 against SMU this weekend. And then the lock of the century of the week, I'm not going to be alone on this one. I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks. I haven't used them yet. Matchups aren't that great toward the end of the year, and no Malik Neighbors for the Giants. So 3 green ones. Put them on the board, Blake.
Well, you don't need my approval. You need Chappy's approval.
That's not exactly right now, but I get you.
Okay, I thought
Uh-oh.
he had more words to say.
They just sleep mode.
He fell asleep.
He just got an offer on the house on his phone.
You want to go, Blake?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get mine out of the way.
Don't have that attitude.
I am 0-4 picking Cowboys games. So there's
Wow.
a lot of debate.
pressure.
Yeah, a lot of debate. So I'm not going to try to trick myself or anything. I'm just going to go with the chalk. Give me the Steelers. Cowboys are depleted. Justin Fields will run everywhere. The Cowboys, no way they cover. For my triple play, this one is weird because the number 10 team in the nation, the Michigan Wolverines, are getting points against Washington. That spread is 1.5 right now for us. I don't know.
It's got to be at.
It's at Washington.
And Washington lost everybody.
They lost everybody. They just lost to Rutgers.
Yes, they
So
screwed me
this is
year.
a really weird line.
What's going on? There's something no Vegas knows.
I know, but there's no way. Michigan getting a point on the road. Give me the Wolverines.
What do you think that's all about, Chappy? I don't
Man,
know
I
that you
don't
follow
know.
college as hard as you follow the NFL.
No, I watch them both really close, including Pee Wee. But Michigan, they don't have a quarterback. They keep going back and forth between the two. But I would tend with Blake. I think Michigan's going to win that game outright.
Yeah, the other thing is they're playing on the West Coast, so for them it's a 9 a.m. game, and they don't do well on the West Coast, but they're still Michigan. I still think they can beat Washington.
9 a.m.
Yeah, I did-
football always messes me up.
And then for the knockout, I haven't used them yet. Give me the
Not that I
49ers. They're getting some guys back. Don't listen to their injury report. Kittle will play. Purdy's really good. Give me the 49ers for knockout.
Okay. What say you, Jasmine?
Here's what I say. I'll keep it short and sweet because, less women talking sports is always a plus.
That's what Dan always says.
Yep.
I know. Listen.
Why add the word sports after it?
Ooh, good point. Good point. Good point. Okay, do not give me the Cowboys. That thing's a heaping turd dumpster fire. Everybody's hurt. Everything sucks. We're done. So give me the Steelers -1. My lock/triple play of the week. I'm going back to college football because I picked the Steelers last week. They screwed me. So I'm going number 25 Texas A&M to beat number 9 Missouri and cover that spread. So give me Texas A&M -2.5. And then my knockout, I'm with Sirois. Seahawks are absolutely going to beat the Giants. 1,000%. So that's my knockout.
All right. Danny?
The goal is to keep Jake in the cellar for when he returns on Monday.
So pick
I
the
will
Cowboys.
continue that. Dallas is going to beat Pittsburgh. But I'm picking Pittsburgh. I know that doesn't make any sense.
See, you're messing with karma because if your goal is to do that, then you're okay.
You see what I'm doing here, right? All right,
You're just absolving yourself of anything.
100%.
Yeah.
It's my last time to pick games, so I'm going to make this one count. All right, for triple play, this is going to be me versus Mike Sirois.
Ooh.
Yep. I grew up a Navy brat. Mike Sirois so heroically served our country in the Air Force. Navy is at Air Force. Navy is favored by 10. Navy is going to cover that and smash Air Force. You're going down, Mikey. Do you hear me?
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So you were in the Air Force?
You didn't know this?
You didn't know that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was in the air.
You were? What's it like flying one of those fighter planes?
You might want to ask him what's it like stirring that pot of beans.
Well, I mean, you were in the Air. Certainly,
huge
how many
pot of
flights
beans.
did you take?
How many flights have I been on in my
Like,
life?
what's it like to land one of those planes? I mean,
I was just on one 2 days ago. I was on one Air Force plane, a big C-5, flying to the Middle East. So it was a long-ass flight. That's the only actual Air Force plane I flew on. And
you
no,
flew
I did not
on. You
pilot
didn't
it.
fly it? Wait, I don't understand. I thought you were in the Air Force.
Jesus.
Just say you did.
It's like 98.7% of people in the Air Force are not pilots. Probably higher than that,
okay.
actually.
So you're a 2%er, or you're not a 2%er.
I was in the chair force.
Chap,
That counts.
what does Joe Kemp think of Air Force people, Chappy? Joe, not only was Joe's another guy, great athlete, great-looking guy, probably a giant hog. I don't know if Chappy can comment on that. But we don't like guys like this. He's really smart. But he's also a Marine.
Right.
So he's like, I'm not going to join the Air Force, the chair force. Like, he looks down upon the Air Force, doesn't he?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's hard to deny.
Yeah. I you know what? The funny thing I found out about, and I didn't even realize it, is a lot of the different branches really don't like each other. I mean, that's not Air Force to Navy or Army to this. It's like, I didn't realize that until he got into it. And then I'd be out and about and I'd say, yo. And they said, oh, I'm sorry. Or something. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, my son's in the Army. I said, oh. But I don't know.
How did you escape the military?
I got bed bugs from an Army guy.
You got bed bugs?
I did from an Army guy. He was an asshole.
I think we call those crabs.
No, it wasn't crabs, Danny. It was not crabs. I will tell you, this was the weirdest. Okay, so I had this, hear me out. So I had this weird, and I think Chickering knows this story. I had this weird bump on my knee. I went and got it looked at. They scoped it. There was a bed bug swimming around in it. Oh my God, y'all. And this is right after I had broken up with this dude. So then, of course, I had to do the test on my bed, and there were it was disgusting.
You had a bed bug
everything.
swimming in your knee?
I had a one. I wish I had the video, but it was like swimming around in my knee. It was the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. But it was my knee. And
I think we just lost Sirois.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Sorry. Yeah, I have a scar from it. It's disgusting. So yeah,
Hold
Army
on,
guys.
though. So
can
you're
walk.
You're saying that he came to your house, he was in
Yes.
your bed,
In my bed.
and he transported bed bugs on his body somehow.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yes.
seem
No one's
logical.
buying this.
No.
Like, that doesn't seem like the most
I'm
logical
telling
way.
you.
Now the crab
No,
thing
and then
makes
I started-
sense.
Sure.
No,
You can travel
shut
with
up,
those.
It's not a crap. So I started doing some research, and there were Reddit threads of girls who had dated Army guys. It's a whole culture of like guys, these Army guys giving girls bed bugs. I'm not kidding you. It's on Reddit.
Oh, it's on Reddit.
It's like a whole thing.
Okay.
It's a whole thing. It was not an STD.
I have a lawyer in here today, McCool. So Reddit, that's locked in, right?
That-
If you're on the stand and you say
On
it was
Reddit?
on Reddit, it's all over.
Yeah. So it's Supreme Court cases, Reddit, and everything else. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Well, it was on
telling you,
Reddit.
It's a
Yeah.
thing. It's a thing. Even my doctor was like, "Yes, I've seen cases like this. I'm not joking. I promise you."
So look, we're sure that Jasmine's never had crabs.
I never have had crabs. Do
Sure.
not start that rumor. I've
No,
never had crabs.
that's fine.
And I'll take Vikings over Jets as my lock. I'm done.
Okay. Akaash did give his picks, so since he's like 5-0 the last 2 weeks, you want to give those for us?
Yeah, let's see what he's got. He is going with the Steelers. He is triple playing the Packers, who are -3 in LA. And for his knockout, he's going Commanders over the Browns.
Okay. Let me go now because Chappy has to round us off because that's the ones people really want. But I will pick the Pittsburgh Steelers. Too many injuries for the Cowboys. My triple play, I thought there was a lot of tastiness on the board this weekend, Chappy. I really like the Vikings. Excuse me. They're 4-0 against the spread this year. The Jets are beat up. I kind of think Sam Darnold, look, he's done it 4 weeks in a row now. It's not like that Carolina run when he could only get 3 good weeks out of him. He's got 4 weeks. Maybe Sam Darnold is good. I don't know. Oh, wait, there's a little bed bug on me.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's a crab.
But
It's not a crab.
I feel like too many variables in that London game. I don't trust the London game. I hate the London game. Never picked one of those correctly. I also really like the Ravens at the Bengals. It's only 1.5. But I also don't like those division games. Like the rivalry game, Ravens-Bengals, Ravens-Browns. Well, usually the Browns, you know what's going on. But still. So I'm going to go with Monday night. One of those big spreads this year that it seems like the... Do you have the numbers off top of your head, Chappy, since you look at them all? The 5.5-point favorites at home
Well,
are
right
not
now,
good.
Yeah.
What's that?
Right now, yeah. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Go ahead.
Seattle right now is -6.5, but that's what's been blowing everybody out of these knockout leagues. Is,
Right.
Big time heavy points are actually losing the game.
Not even the knockout leagues, just covering the spread.
Yeah.
Like any of
Yeah.
these big spreads at home have not been good. Kansas City, they win every game by 2 points. New Orleans, maybe I still have Cowboy residual from that game, being shocked by watching how great they were, but I just feel like they'll put up some points. Kansas City will put up some points. I think Kansas City will probably win the game, but who knows? Maybe New Orleans can win that thing. Kansas City's going to lose something this year. Maybe it'll be Monday night at home. So give me my triple play is the New Orleans Saints.
Hell yeah.
To cover that 5.5. And my knockout, which I'm terrible at, I'm 1-3 this year. I kind of wanted to go with Seattle but then everybody else is doing that. So let me go back to, I do think the Ravens will win that game. So give me the Baltimore Ravens. I haven't taken them yet at Cincinnati, and that is my knockout pick. But you seriously shouldn't listen to that because I'm not good at that. And now, the reason we do this. What do you got, Chappy?
Well, I joined you with the knockout. I'm 1-3, and I ran a couple of little knockouts with Blake and whatnot, and lost those as well. I have not done well on knockouts. My locks are 3-1, and Cowboys I'm 50-50 at 500. So I would say one thing before I get into mine that the Vikings are -2.5 overseas against the Jets. And I looked it up. The favorites overseas do very well. And I think some of it's probably because it's just a better team and they just stand up with all the schedule changes a little better. Maybe the rigor of the travel, 6-8 hours time. I don't know what it is, but the numbers are pretty alarming. So you may want to keep that in your back pocket moving forward, that a favorite overseas, the winning percentage is pretty high. That's against the line. That's not money line. Okay, so I'll start out with the Cowboy game. I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Why?
They have nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing. Neither does Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's got a tremendous defense that's slapping up about 14 points a game.
But don't you think we have nothinger than they're nothing?
It could be. Could be. That's like if you get rid of your 7th ex-wife, was it worse or better than the 5th? I mean, it's going to cost you either way. Mike Tomlin is fine with a barroom fight. I don't know where Derrick Henry, why he doesn't have a star on his helmet, but that's a whole nother matter. But I do think, Dallas would have won the game last week. I mean, covered the line last week if, Aubrey could hit a 50-yard field goal. But
I heard about that from
Steelers,
some of my buddies in Cleveland. Because when I was in Cleveland, I was telling him how this guy's a robot. He's automatic. He makes everything 50, 60. It doesn't matter. He will make every kick. And, I had a guy hit me up yesterday because he lost a considerable amount on the Cowboys last week on that same kick.
I know.
Yeah.
I think that was rigged.
The way that game was setting up.
You think that was rigged?
Yes.
You were already calculating that, okay, this looks like this is going to be a good field goal opportunity, and this is going to be it. Anyway, I'm taking the Cowboys +1. I think it's going to be an ugly game. But I've really been following Pittsburgh. You can say what you want about Justin Fields and this and that, but it'll be an interesting game. It will not be, some high-scoring affair, but I'm going to take the Cowboys +1.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you like the under? It's 44, right? Yeah.
Yep, I do. Watch it be 86 and somebody go, what are you talking about? But I'm going to take the Cowboys plus the point. My knockout, which I have not been good at, but I'm going to take Seattle for the various reasons that Mike and everybody else has mentioned. I think I don't even think Neighbors is going to make the trip in the protocol with his injury. So I'm going to take Seattle as my knockout. And then my lock of the week, I'm going to go down to a city that I used to live in Houston, and I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills -1 to beat the Houston Texans.
I like it.
A lot of time betting, if you look at betting, it's what do you remember last? And what you remember last is the Ravens just boat racing the Bills with Henry ripping off 199 yards and Lamar Jackson and this and that. But the reality of it is the Texans are 3-1. They struggled against Jacksonville. They struggled against Chicago. They struggled against Indianapolis. Something's different with them this year. Maybe it's the sophomore jinx with C.J. Stroud. I'm not sure what it is, but they're not putting up a lot of points. They put up 19.8 points in 4 games. The Bills have put up 30.5. I think to tie this up, I think it's a get right back game for the Bills. I think they circled the wagons. I think that they were entirely embarrassed on primetime standalone single game TV. And I think they're going to come in, and I think they're probably going to maybe win by 7, maybe 8, somewhere, maybe 5. I don't know. But I think right now the Bills are a better team currently than the Texans. So I'm going to take as my lock of the week the Bills -1 on the road against the Texans.
Chappy's Lock of the Week.
All right. Well, thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you.
thank you.
How you feeling, Mike?
Not so good.
Oh, we don't even have a
He's
video
doing the
on him.
throat thing. Ugh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
He's in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Flip it.
Are you kneeling or sitting?
Mike's in the bathroom.
Don't worry about it. Just good luck with all our plays. I hope we all win them all. Bye.
All right, guys.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
Don't hug me.